welcome back to another episode of Conversations with Jay. I got another two special guests in the building with me. I'm gonna allow them to introduce themselves.
DukeDaBeast.
It's AI, man. Famous AI. You know how we come.
For sure.
How y'all feeling, man?
I'm straight. I'm great.
Feeling
Thanks
good.
for having me.
I'm gonna have both of y'all break down where y'all from in the city, like where y'all grew up at.
I go first. I'm from 71st Street. Vincent's, Perry, shit like that. The big white building right off the E-way.
Ah, the big white building.
Yeah. So that's where I'm from.
I'm from the same area he from, man.
So what was it like growing up over there?
Shit, typical. Basically every typical South Side neighborhood in Chicago. Violence and shit, drugs, shit like that.
Same thing from your eyes?
Hell yeah. We all grew up together, so we seeing the same story, same shit. You know?
For sure, yeah.
What would y'all say is one thing y'all learned about growing up in that environment?
Damn.
You can't be weak-minded or weak-hearted, you know. You got to stand on what you believe in, you know. There's a lot of bullshit that be going on, so if you ain't level-headed and got your head on straight, you might drown in all of, the chaos.
For me, I say I just learned from everybody else's mistakes. So I made mistakes too, but I was the type of motherfucker that like, man, look at everybody else's mistakes and do shit differently. I'm from the same area, but I try to do shit, switch shit up, do shit a little different, basically. So I just learn from people's mistakes.
Both of y'all answers, like, growing up as young kids, it's difficult to even view life from both of y'all perspectives.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because peer pressure was a motherfucker growing up.
Yeah, for sure.
If your homies was out here doing some dumb shit, more than likely
For
you was
sure.
out here doing some dumb shit too.
Right along, yeah, for sure.
You feel me? So how at such a young age was y'all, able to see life from damn near adult eyes? You feel me?
I mean, see, I'm a little older than folks, so I'm speaking as when I got older, because when I was young, of course, we was all doing same dumb shit, you know what I'm saying? But as I got older, I'm started looking at the older guys that was doing dumb shit, like, and getting murdered or getting locked up for a long, long time. I'm doing the same shit, but then it came to a point, like, you know what I'm saying? Let me try to switch it up before I end up like them, type shit.
See, even though we grew up in the same area, I never hung with young niggas. Like, I always hung with my pops and all his crowd. So I'm seeing, like, how they acting versus to how my pops and them acting. My pops like damn near my best friend, so I'm seeing, and then he letting me do whatever with him. So why would I go out and do some shit with a motherfucker that ain't even live life as long as, the same amount of time as me and don't get it all figured out yet. So everything I learned was basically from, like he say, watching everybody else, but at the same time, my pops and them instilled it in me because I was always around them type shit.
What was something y'all wanted to be growing up?
I think as a child, I always wanted to be an entertainer. Like, I always did some funny shit or some entertaining shit, and motherfuckers like even in high school, motherfuckers instantly like, man, Terrell, you should be an entertainer. All my teachers used to say shit like that. Let me see the drink.
Facts.
All my teachers used to hit me with the, man, you should be a comedian or this or just some type of entertainer. So that shit stuck with me. For sure.
Now, like you say, it's a little bit different because my granddad, he was a DJ. Then my pops started DJing and shit. Then my pops got known. He was known from the area anyway, but then he started throwing parties and all that. So that made me start, let me DJ. So I learned that. Like, it's always was gonna be music with me. Like now, I do everything, the artwork, the videos, I engineer myself and all type of stuff like that. So I feel like he said, like, it was always entertainment.
Yeah.
Nah,
for sure.
Knowing that y'all wanted to do entertainment from such a young age, like, how do you stay focused on that goal? You feel me? Because outside, like we was just talking about, it's hella influences outside. It's hard to stay focused on a particular goal.
Damn, see, with my life, I was lucky. I came up in the era where Chicago was getting looked at, you know what I'm saying? So it just, timing is a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? If you do something at the right time, that shit'll work out. So basically, Chicago was getting looked at, and I dropped some Chicago sounding shit, and that shit just caught on. Yeah. And it was hard to stay focused though, like still now, like, you know, it's hard to stay focused. Being a black man, period, it's hard to stay focused. Like bitches and money and drugs, that shit. But you know, I try to maintain, for sure.
Same question. Like, how you stay focused on that goal?
I always just been hard driven. Like,
yeah, I give folks that. Yeah.
I always think the bigger picture. Even if I went outside with the guys all day, like, I'm a little block. I just knew, like, damn, I can come back and really make a difference with this shit if I really, you know, get on off of this shit. Like, I ain't gotta be outside with you all day, but you know you gonna feel my presence when I come through this motherfucker. That's how I always felt. And I feel like that's come because I always been around my old man now. I learned from old head, you feel me? So I always been like that. I never really cared what nobody thought. Cause I was different. I'm doing my own thing. I got an old man soul. You feel me? That's how I look at it.
Man, just like a lot of people they never realize what they good at. And it stems from being around our homies and our homies not knowing what they good at. Or like I always salute my mother. Like when I was like 8, 9 years old, she forced me to play baseball, bro. Mm-hmm. Like I never knew shit about baseball. I was like, man, you see me with this basketball, you put me on a baseball team. You feel me?
Nah,
but
sure.
Eventually I became good as fuck at baseball. I got a twin brother, we was on the same team. And bro, when I tell y'all for 4 straight years we didn't lose a game, bro, to the point that the park district was like, nah, this shit ain't fair.
Right.
And they tried to like split us up. And it's like, my OG, I'm pretty sure she just did. Like, I ain't never asked her why she made us play baseball. But I'm pretty sure it was like, man, y'all need to do something. Y'all need an activity.
Yeah, for sure.
Shit.
Yeah.
But we end up loving that activity now. I pursued baseball up into high school when that shit just, it wasn't appealing to me no more. You know what I'm saying? But sports was always like an outlet for me that kept me away from the shit that all my homies was doing, you know what I'm saying?
That was your outlet for sure.
Yeah, it was always
a
my
different perspective on
if
life.
If I get in trouble, I can't play sports, you feel me?
And that's how you ended up being what you is now. There's some different shit.
I definitely always had that strong mindset where
for sure.
I kick it on the block, but I can't just stand on the block, bro. Yeah. That just wasn't me, bro.
That's
like,
me. That's how I felt.
As
like,
fuck. You know?
Yeah. I was the type, that's crazy. I was the type, I fell in love with the block. Like, because I had people like my cousins in my ear, like, he'll tell you stories, like, before you even touch the block. He got the block sounding like
it's the best thing in the world. Man,
so I'm like, I couldn't wait till I was old enough to just feel it. Yeah. So now I'm old enough, I'm on the block, I'm, damn, this shit is raw. This shit, you get out there, you fresh, you ain't never woke up to get fresh just to go across the street. Yeah. Like, nigga, just to, you outside just to show shawty them your outfit. Like, what? That was the best. Hustle to get the J's and shit and flex, that shit was, but you can't fall in love. That shit, tiny little shit on this earth. You ain't making no difference doing that shit.
Man, I got a little cousin, right? My little cousin, he going through some unfortunate circumstances right now. But literally, all my cousins and all his uncles, all they did was, you feel me?
Enforce that shit.
They outside with it, you feel me? So when I did have a chance to cuff him up, because he wanted to do music and shit. And mind you, this around only for the real time, so I'm extremely connected with this shit.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
So I plug him right in, like, bro, you at my crib every day, you feel me? If we ain't going outside, then you in my room. I got the Mac, bro. I had bought a Mac desktop from a nigga. It had everything on there, bro. Pro Tools, all this shit. So I'm like, bro, you gonna sit in that room, you gonna learn how to record yourself, because I don't know how to do this shit. So every day he at my crib, he learning how to, you know what I'm saying, be a rapper. He learning how to record himself. He practicing bars. I told him, nigga, if you don't record nothing today, you gotta write something every day. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he in boot camp at my crib.
Yeah.
And then he moved away to Iowa. When he moved away to Iowa, I gave him 3 pieces of advice, bro. I say, don't go down there and get nobody pregnant. You need to work at least 2 jobs, bro. 2 jobs. Because in Iowa, you can find a job like it ain't shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, don't get caught up in those stupid shit. He didn't listen to any of my advice.
He did all 3.
But that was like me giving him the information, but him having to put that shit to use by himself, you know what I'm saying? And then no matter where you at, you still got those same street influences, you know what I'm saying? So he had cousins and family down there that was doing certain type of shit. And like I say, he got into a certain type of jam. So it be hurting me when people don't take certain advice. Cause when we was short, these people told us to do shit. We did whatever the fuck we want, and we didn't understand. Like they was just trying to help us type shit. You don't understand that till you an adult and you can look back on that shit.
Especially certain people. Certain people like you was that certain person for him. Like it'll be people bullshitting with you and shit like that, but you gotta know when somebody
mean good.
Yeah, like. But some people don't take structure well. Like you probably was structuring them, and it was probably good for him. It was good for him. But when you stray away from that shit, what's that? What you call that? The outside shit. You know how that shit taint you.
Bro, it was wild because, like, the Only for the Real era. I know, bro. No, I don't know if you really know about the Only for the Real.
What's crazy? I just researched
you. Had to remember a little bit.
Hell yeah, I remember.
Bro, I'm pretty sure we posted some of your shit on there, bro.
Yeah, I researched you. And I'm like, damn, I do remember that shit. Yeah, because I think you did post me on that thing.
Bro, and that shit was so real, bro, to the point where I had told motherfucker, like, bro, here go Only for the Real hoodie, here go Only for the Real hoodie. We finna slide, we finna go to the store, bro. I'm like, we all gonna pop out this bitch, we gonna go in the store. We don't know none of these niggas in this store going into this motherfucker, but everybody gonna show us love in this fucking store, I guarantee you. We pop in that bitch, they like, Only for the Real? Hell yeah, because we was really, like, we was the connection for the streets, you know what I'm saying?
College Kid, it was y'all.
Before everybody.
And rest in peace, College Kid, too.
Yeah, rest in peace, College Kid.
And what's crazy about the College Kid shit, for some reason, I always thought they was some white boys.
I did, too.
Oh, my cousin, that's crazy. He used to post me so much, bro. Respect to him. Yeah. For sure. I thought he was white, too.
He just recently posted me, too.
The beautiful thing about College Kids is everybody gave them they flowers. Even when they was here, motherfuckers hella love College Kid. They treated College Kid like it was double XL.
Yeah,
like if I make it to College Kid, I'm on type shit.
Everybody thought like that.
Yeah.
So shout out
to
those Chicago.
I should have started. I should have. That's because I had to. I was having too much motion, so it was like College Kid needed me.
That's how he
back
was
then. That's how my brain.
That's how he was feeling back then.
Explain.
But not really. He didn't need. It wasn't that he needed me. I said that completely wrong. Completely wrong.
I get what you was trying to say.
I said that's completely wrong. But it was like he was. I didn't know him. He just came out of nowhere, posting me and shit. So respect to him. But it was off the love, and I loved him. I loved him every time he posted me. I showed him love and shit for sure.
Explain the moment where you started making your music and you started bubbling. You feel me? To the point where you going outside and motherfuckers knowing who you is. You don't know who they is.
Damn, that's crazy. That's a good question. I remember I did a song with S. Dot and my homie Snoop. Well, used to be my homie. And we did a video on the block, and that bitch was busting. We all had guns and all that shit. You know how it was back then. Then that motherfucker went to like 100,000. It's like the first day that bitch did like 5,000 views. See me, like they telling me like, man, damn, them bitches doing it to see me. I didn't know, like, I'm slightly older than them. They young and shit, but they know this shit more than me. They like, man, damn, 5,000 views, we going up. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, you like, man, okay.
It's next day that thing say 10, and next day that bitch go to 20. So I'm like, I ain't know. Like, I'm just like, I'm happy doing music and shit.
And
So then
that's around.
that bitch went to like
not to cut you
150,000 or some shit.
Not to cut you out, but that's back then when cameramans wasn't really telling you what those thousands was doing for their pockets.
Facts. They was getting
So
paid.
he like, shit, because he already know it inside. This me, this regular. It feel regular to him because he already knowing this because he done seen that we thinking different with it. So when everybody else coming up, it's like, okay, I've been through that already. That's how he feeling
Like, honestly, I don't know. Like, my homie, rest in peace, Doo-Wop, he came and got me out the hallways. I'm sleeping in the hallways and shit.
You know my boy TG?
TG?
Yeah.
I'm not good with names,
But
faces. Faces.
Yeah, he used to love Doo-Wop.
Doo-Wop? Yeah, short.
Yeah.
My homie, yeah, that was my manager. You know what I'm saying? So he came and got me out the hallways, man. He like, Duke, you rap? You can rap? Oh, man, hell yeah, I've been rapping and shit. He like, all right, we gonna see. Mm-hmm. So one day he just came in the hallway, he pulled me out the hallway and was like, man, we going to the studio. And he was managing S. Dot. So he like, man, you gonna do a song with S. Dot. Boom, we did that song I told you about. That bitch went like 150,000 views. So I'm like, so now it was kind of hitting me like, damn, I'm a little famous. But it was kind of hitting me like, I don't think it hit me. I think what made it hit me though, honestly, when people you grew up with trying to act like you famous. Mm-hmm. Like acting like they scared to say something to you now. Like, bro, we was just talking good regular a month ago. Like, we was just kicking the bobos. Like, what I got? You know what I'm saying? Now you just act like you can't even say nothing to me. Like, you don't know how to. I'm like, that was weird. So, and it do something to your ego. I ain't gonna lie, it do something to you. It really didn't do a lot to my ego, but it did something to me far as like
noticeable type shit.
Just what it did to me was like, it really was just, it kind of scared me. It was like, cause around that time, everybody was getting killed. Yeah. Just like now. Still, like how it is now, it was like how it is then. So I was like, man, I didn't know if motherfucker was a op or a fan. Like,
this music shit the Chicago music shit was different.
It was different, bro. Like, then everybody was down there ops, like, what the fuck? And then, but Doo-Wop was so cold, he was taking the meat. I'm from GD set. We all GDs, insane gangsters. But Doo-Wop didn't get no fuck about that. He put me with the BD, and me and the BDs did songs, like, and it was good. But as like in a little, it probably tainted our careers, really. Probably tainted our shit because people wasn't ready for that type shit. Yeah. It was boosting it and shit into, you know, like shit like JoJo got killed and shit. And then it was like, oh no, fuck that bitty GD shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers start really dying and shit. So it was that shit. I missed that. I missed that vibe, how he was, what he was trying to do. Like, I was cold.
All right, hey, you been making music for a minute too. Like I want to say our interview probably was like 6-7 years ago. Yeah. It probably don't even exist no more.
Nah, it pop up on YouTube.
It's still there.
Yeah, it's still there.
I gotta go down.
Yeah, that's when I had my dreads and shit. Yeah.
I think you came to my crib.
I did. I told her, I say, man, kitchen. Last time I went
did say
there,
that, gang.
Bro had a crib.
For sure.
Hey, man, shout out to the East Side Mansion.
Yeah, we was in there. Man. I'm pulling up. That's how we is. We like this with it, you know?
Now, being in the music for so long, like, how do you stay focused when sometimes the views ain't there, you know what I'm saying? Or sometimes that recognition ain't there. Or you don't got people, you know what I'm saying, celebrating you for what you got going on.
Man, I love the music. I don't even, like, it's going to be crazy because I listen to bro more than I listen to myself. That's just how much I love the music. And then we'll be sharing music with each other. He'll like, you know, give me advice like, nah,
I ain't gonna lie, I'm dinner for to make folks my manager.
He like, nah. He like, nah, this ain't it, AI. He like, cause I been where you trying to get before. I ain't gonna lie to you too.
But you got the drive of 4-5 niggas, bro.
Yeah, so on camera, like, I'm gonna say I ain't never told nobody this but my wife. I say, when folks told me that shit, like he always tell me, like, folks, yeah, this, it could be better. Yeah. You know how niggas be egos. Like he say, niggas got egos. When he told me the first time, I'm like, man, this shit, damn, hold on.
What you talking about? It could be better. The music.
The music.
Yeah.
I got in my feelings a little bit because, like, damn, I felt like, because I got defensive. I'm like, I fuck with folks' music, woo. But I supposed to listen to that shit like, oh, damn, folks say I could do this. Then we go to the studio, I see how he work. Now that's how I'm thinking, like, I see how he work, I see what he doing and how quick it get done. And because at first, I'm so used to just recording by myself. He like, you record by yourself too much. Right. You need to go to the studio with me. You need to be in the studio with everybody. And I ain't gonna lie, at first I used to be like that. I'm used to my scenery when I get out in the real studio with folks. I don't even be want to rap because I'm so used to it. Right. He had to break me out of that. And I appreciate him for that. So it's like, you need to hear that type of shit. At first, I ain't gonna lie, I was like a little bit like, man, folks like hate a little bit. Like, even though this is my brother, but nah, you get in your feelings. But I don't know, I'm just self-driven, man. I believe in what I believe in, and I'm gonna stand on that, man. I know I'm one of the greats. It's just gonna take a little more time.
I wanna hone in on that, cause like he used to doing everything on his own in the studio, so you ain't got nobody to really critique you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? The first time I did something in the studio, it was Lil Durk. Lil Durk wasn't that famous then, but still, it was a whole bunch of people outside. Like we was at, I forget dude's name, but it was on Lake Street downtown, the garage. The garage. The music garage or something. Yeah. We was recording in there, and the first time I did the song, as I did his verse, nobody was in there. As soon as it was time for me to rap, whole women walked in there, niggas, and Lil Durk and them. I'm like, damn. So I had to do my verse right, and they can hear it. So it just, that type of shit just brought me out. And everybody loved it. Like, damn, he going crazy. So it really, I like getting critiqued. I like a motherfucker telling me, like, man, that shit weak.
Yeah. Sometimes it be just that just that little tweak of a song that somebody hear that you don't hear. It be like a small ass ad lib. That shit take your song to the next level.
Just like that, ooh, whatever that shit from Roddy Ricch shit. Yeah. That shit turned his shit. Yeah, that made him another 100 million views. He already had a billion of them.
Crazy shit about that. The artists will come out and be like, man, I ain't even like that shit.
Yeah, I swear to God. I swear to God.
You know what I'm saying? That's how that shit work. Now, what would y'all say has been, like, from when y'all first started up until now, like, what's been, like, one major change that y'all had to make as far as the music go?
Me, I'm still making changes, man. Like, man, I was one of the artists that got fucked out of the music. Like, motherfuckers got a whole lot of money out of me in the beginning stages, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Pappy, the same nigga who got down on me, got down on Pappy and shit. Yup, some motherfucker from Canada. Well, yeah, I tried to get lawyers and all that shit, but it was too Canada, America. So it was like, they basically was like, man, really, we can't do shit. You know what I'm saying? And so fuck that shit. But he got down on me and Pappy, man. And so I got real stern on the business. Like, man, hell no, I put everything, my name. So basically, he just went, took my music and said it was his on TuneCore and racked up. He racked over 100,000 of dollars, money, cash. Man. So that shit fucked me up. I mean, it ain't fucked me up because I ain't see it. But you know, I ain't see the cash going in his hand. That would have killed me, but just knowing it fucked me up though, so I just got real stern on the business. You know what I'm saying? And I still made a lot of money off music. You know what I'm saying? I'm still making money off music. So,
what's one adjustment you had to make as far as the music go?
Shit, I just told you, like, taking criticism, because I'm so used to being in my own crib, in my own space, and then I go with bro, and they be like, it's a million people in the studio. Then he telling me, like, just go ahead, because he used to record at a type of speed, like he, all right, put that shit back. All right, let me go again. And put words to it. See, me, I'm in my own crib.
But you
I'm in
need
my own
more
comfort.
people to make better music.
Yeah.
Because one motherfucker, it's like one man band. A band sound better than you just up there. You need that. Oh no, folks, try this. Yeah. Some people, but you need it from
the right people.
Right people, because some people, man, goddamn, man. You want to sell me some shit. Somebody want to sell me something.
But, like, my adjustment was just taking criticism. And then another thing, like, we ain't old, but we ain't young. So, like, I got an old soul. The internet shit, like, when I post and then knowing, like, because I didn't post it on Say Cheese and World Star, and y'all didn't post me. Then just seeing the different comments, learning how not to say nothing. There's a lot of goofies on there. So, it's like, I had to adjust to that, you know. Adjust to that.
Say something, man.
I ain't finna say nothing. You see me, but you want me to see you, so I can't say something like, nah.
That's the internet, man.
Like, nah, I ain't with that.
I want you to say something.
I had to.
You lucky motherfucker saying something.
You done watch the whole video and then still commenting. I appreciate the view and the comment. So I had to learn and adjust with that.
Let me ask y'all this. Like, if y'all could talk to, like, y'all younger selves, like, what's a piece of advice y'all give y'all selves?
Damn, if I could talk to my younger self, I'd be like,
that's right.
Organization. Being organized. Like, bro, organize this shit. Like, to this day, I'm still weak as hell on organizing, like, that's why I need niggas like him. But I know my flaws. So instead of like something, I say like organize better.
Less procrastination.
Less procrastination for sure. Yeah. And less procrastination. Cause I procrastinate a video for months. Cause it ain't right. But if you look, all my videos, then none of that shit was right. But they liked it. They liked the imperfection.
Yeah.
They liked that it was just regular. I'm like, fuck it, it's time to look like the niggas now.
Yeah,
But they like, nah, fuck that. Just drop the music. I'm like, hell nah.
But he's seeing the bigger picture, but everybody else like, man, just drop it.
With no plan. I'm just seeing bigger picture, but I don't got not a plan.
Yeah, just drop it. And when
so I'm just thinking, I'm trying to drop some shit, but I see it, but I don't got a plan. I just see some shit. That's why you need people in there, what I'm saying. You need people. You need certain people.
You need certain people that's
some people will
want to see you win and win at the same time you winning. Like, that's going to really work. And not
you have some people that really love you, but don't know what to do with you.
Yeah.
They had the money and all that. Like, I love you, I love it. But they don't know what to do with you. And they'll just fuck you up even more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I had spoke on that one time. Like, you had a million people around you, like y'all rappers, right? So let's say I got my homies around me. We know what we need as rappers. You need content. You know what I'm saying? So like just simply a camera, bro. Cause y'all rappers, man, fuck it. I'm finna take y'all fucking pictures, bro. I'm finna become a photographer. I'm finna become a videographer. You know what I'm saying? Or, matter of fact, I'm finna learn marketing so I can help market my guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, it be little small shit that then help the circle. And then when you actually start, like, taking off and shit start working, motherfucker feel like you left them behind. Like, nah, I ain't leave you behind. You ain't adjust with me. You ain't grow with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody around you should be around you for a reason, whether that's they love and support you, you know what I'm saying? Or they that person that's gonna give you that criticism. Like everybody in your life should play
Gotta
a role.
have.
You feel me? And for
I
those
agree
that
with
don't
that.
play a role, those the ones that turn into haters.
Yeah, for
Because
sure.
they feel like once you start doing something, oh, you think you better than me type shit. Like, no, nigga, I'm the same motherfucker.
I'm the same motherfucker.
ain't
You
even
never
said that.
adjusted.
I'm just popping a little
Yeah,
bit.
like nigga, you wanted me to treat you like my kids, and I can't do that right now.
Cause they be really feeling like, man, I can do something for you good.
and can't
do
even tell you
Like,
what
well,
they gonna
do
do
it.
for 'em.
Figure that shit
But they
out.
could just talk. Like you have people, like it's only like out of them 11 people, it'll be only 2 of them that's really there for you. All the rest just talking.
Yeah.
I do this for you, Duke. I risk my life for you, Duke. I do this. Like it's really only them 2 do that shit. Y'all niggas just here to say the shit, to keep so you can stay around me and shit. Have my ego up like, oh, I got niggas that'll kill for me.
Whole
Whole
time,
time
they
shootout come, it's just me and them other 2 niggas.
You wouldn't expect to do it.
Like, man, come on, man. And I know shit like that.
All right, what y'all got planned for 2020?
Man,
It's my new manager, videographer. and
partner, man. We just building
Partners,
together.
yeah, business
man. We just
partners.
building together, man. This the thing, like, I be rapping, but I'm the type, like, if I get money, wherever the money come from, you know, I'm gonna make it. So if my brother get on before I get on, let's get that money. If I get on before he get on, it's still let's get that money. You feel me? So I'm doing his videos, and then we finna, like we just said off camera, we finna go buy another camera. That way, that's an investment for both of us. All right, we shooting people. He sending people my way, and then he doing features with people and all that stuff. Like, and off of his video, cause a lot of like we said in the beginning, a lot of videographers wasn't paying their clients for the views they getting. We splitting whatever I'm putting on my page. That way, we going together. We ain't gotta, be doing all this other
Yeah,
nonsense
we
type
been
shit,
knowing each other. Like a lot of my videographers, it was people I ain't know.
And then the chemistry there, it ain't like, no, I'm just here to shoot a video. No, nigga, I really want to see you blow up. Like,
For sure.
Like, it's blood ties, nigga. We family, That's what it is with us. So we be in the studio, we working, we doing everything.
A new video just dropped too.
Yeah, he just dropped a new video that I shot called, it's a freestyle. He just dropped it. Lena Films, I named my
It's
company
hot,
after
though.
my wife, man. It's
It's
called
hot.
Lena Films. You gonna get that. I edited it and shot it myself. So it's like we just building our own household name, man. We doing everything on our own. Cause you didn't got those cameramans or them videographers, oh man, let's reschedule. Or you got them like, you tell them, I want my stuff to look like this and this, that, and the third. And they be so in they mind how they artistry is and be wanting to, oh, let me put it this way. No, you gotta forget. You didn't forget that this man done paid you his money to make him look, or this woman paid you this money to make them look good. So you going off of your own opinion instead of, because a lot of people like we was talking on the
It's
way
like
in,
a tattoo, gang.
yeah, like
It's just like giving somebody a tattoo.
Dude,
If I say I want a motherfucking flying saucer with a fucking ugly face on top of that bitch, give me that.
Yeah.
You and this bitch like, I don't want it. I want it.
I want it to look the way I want
Yeah,
it to
cause
look, 'cause it's my
cause it's my
creation.
work.
Yeah.
Nah, but I want this on my skin.
Cause I know I done envisioned this shit. It's gonna look raw the way I put it.
Right.
But you putting your whole mix on it and just.
So
skip
once
what I
somebody
said.
do that, you damn near don't even
gotta-
wanna.
Yeah. And I got like, I done dealt with a cameraman like that. Like, not saying he a bad cameraman or not, but.
I
go to
agree
these-
and disagree on that.
You go
though.
to these
on what he's
people-
saying, I agree, cause it should come with the artist come with what he think, and the video come what they think, and it come to one. They art plus my art make one art.
For
See,
sure.
he real particular, but people who is like that. So when you come, it's just like a canvas, like a person you about to tattoo. You know what I'm saying? Some people real particular. You real particular on shit. I'm not. I'ma say, man, I want this and that, and let's see how I come out. If I come out good, I like it on. Like, fuck it. We gonna rock it out. We gonna rock that
I'm
thing
cool
out.
with that, but it'd be like, just like.
Folks say,
you
where
would be-
is the monkey with the outfit on? I said, I want a monkey to crip walk with the. Like, if you don't have that, folks is going off.
It's just like, you was like, I'm taking my shit serious while you ain't taking your crafts, because at the end of the day, this your work too. So if you giving me bad resolution and I done posted this on World Star and say cheese, and then the first thing in the comments say is, man, he giving us a Android footage. Right. Who fault is that?
Who did? Who ain't nobody?
Who did
ain't
that?
gonna go into that.
You
Ain't
did
nobody did. I ain't see
Fact,
that.
nah, yeah.
They did that on World Star?
On World Star. But you know, that's a common part of not paying attention to certain comments too. It's like, man,
Yeah,
oh,
but
he
it's
didn't
just
say
that
this
shit,
and
gang.
who out of that. Come on, you gotta make. I'm giving you my hard-earned cash. I don't care if it is hard-earned, but still, I'm giving you my money. Come on, sauce my shit.
Facts.
And then you saying you my brother too, so you really gotta like. Cause if I saying you my brother, like I shot his video. This is the first video ever that I shot. He like, man, it gotta be like this, that, and the third. And then when he synced it, he was happy with it because we was talking the whole before I even edited it. Oh man, this person make my shit look like I'm ugly and this. Man, get the good sides. And that's a part of having that chemistry.
Yeah.
Cause certain people just be in it for the money. Man, these my peoples. I grew up with them. We from the same area. Nigga, if I look good, they look good. If they look good, I look good.
Facts.
That's how I think.
All right, now before we get out of here, tell everybody how to get in tune with y'all, stay in tune with y'all, follow everything y'all got going on.
Shit. DukeDaBeast. You can follow me on Facebook and motherfucking Instagram. Instagram, DukeDaBeast, YTS. And Facebook. Nah, don't even follow. Just follow me on Instagram. You ain't gotta follow me on
Man,
all
you
that
can
other
follow
shit.
me on IG at the famous AR _. It's the official famous AR on Facebook, I think. Twitter is famous AR. You can follow me on there. If you want to book a video, man, you just contact us on Instagram at the #1 Lena Films _. We working, man. We ain't finna let up on these folks.
For sure.
Man,
Thanks for having us too.
Man, I'm finna say I
Shout
appreciate
out
y'all for
to the
sliding.
noise,
You
man.
feel me? I don't really do two people interviews. I think y'all might be the second time I done interviewed two people at one time. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
But the first time I was not prepared for that shit at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably like 50, 60 interviews up now.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
you got it right.
You got
This
it. You got
motherfucker.
it. I
Man,
like the
bro.
question.
We coming back too.
Look, these lights, bro, this shit happened by accident, bro.
Nah,
Like these lights up here, they like automatic lights. So if you don't move, they turn off. And I had these lights, but I wasn't using them bitches. I just had them in my bag and shit.
Right.
So motherfucking the light get to turning off. I'm like, man, I got an interview, man. I can't have it turn off while the interview on. Put them lights up, turned the light off, sat right there on my cell phone. Oh, this shit.
Oh yeah, this shit look good.
Cold.
Yeah.
So, man, once again, I appreciate y'all for coming.
Man,
through
we
and chopping it
appreciate
up.
you, brother.
For
You
sure,
always been, covering us, man. We just hope that you continue covering us and supporting. We gonna support you, man. Hopefully you build your brand to where you can't even run it yourself no more.
We all
man.
going crazy.
Facts.
Go crazy, man.
We all going crazy. We all going up for sure.
For
Man,
sure.
so love to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all.
Love to you,
man.
brother.
For sure, love.
Hey, this has been another episode of Conversations with Jay.
Show that.